Good morning, everybody. TGI and F. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's having a good one this morning. Got my coffee ready. Second cup. Looking forward to a awesome day. Hope you are too. Let's see who we got over there. I already had a little crowd gathering over there in the YouTube. Let's see. We got Mark Lindsay was here first, apparently. Hitch Hamilton says it's 47 degrees in Southwest Florida this morning. That's a little nippy. Matt Awesome Wood Things Haas is in the house. Patrick's Workshop. How you doing, Patrick? Troy Pritchard is with us this morning. Good morning, Troy. Scott Gritton. How you doing this morning? Javi's here. Hope you're feeling better, buddy. He's still been under the weather a little bit, so I hope he's feeling better. Matt's got some coffee, looks like. Landis Stutes in the house. Good morning, Landis. Let's see who else we got here. Larry Galt. Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Earl. Barton Bixel in the house. TGIF, baby. Heck yeah. Clyde Labonte's here this morning. Ryan Ballard says, morning, on the road this morning, but still listen. Make sure you just listen. Don't try to watch. Every time I have this pet peeve with people who, and I've subscribed to a lot of people or, follow them on Facebook or whatever. And it always just irritates the out of me when you get a message and it says so-and-so is live and you go look and they're driving somewhere in their car trying to do a lot. And I'm like, shut that damn thing off and drive, people. Come on. That's just stupid. Let's see where we at here. Rob Schuster. Morning, everyone. First day of a 3-day weekend, drinking my coffee and listening to my C&C run in the background. Life is good, isn't it, Rob? Yeah, buddy. Where'd it go? There it is. Janet Moore's in the house this morning. Hello, Janet. I hope you're doing well this Friday morning. Eric Smith, second cup already. Yeah, I hear you. I'm on my second one. Man, this thing's jumping so darn fast, I can't even get them all. Cam LaFrance, or LaFrance, I don't know how you would say that. Good morning. It's me again. Hello, it's me again. I don't know who you are, but welcome to the coffee sessions. Fred Starkey's. Hello from the other side of the pond. All right, well, welcome to the coffee sessions, Fred. Dave Clemens is watching this morning. How you doing? Bart Bixel says, I missed yesterday's session, but I helped the wife set up and decorate one of our 2 synthetic Christmas trees last night. Well, good for you. You probably made some good points there. And everybody needs those. So let's see here. Let's see who we got. Oh, yeah, there's old George Rothfuss in the house. Good morning, Gatton World from Southeast Michigan. Good morning. Let's see who is. Everybody's giving me the forecast here. Cam says it's 26 degrees in Augusta, Maine, snow in the forecast. Yeah. Yep, that's the way it goes. Beautiful 58 this morning in Central Florida. George said he switched to tea. Believe it or not, I drink tea sometimes too. In fact, I had a cup last night. I like hot tea when it's cold and especially when it's damp and cold. And nothing but a cup of hot tea will warm me right up. I like it. It's me again, says first time here. Well, welcome. You don't have to be a stranger. You can come any weekday morning at 9 o'clock. We do this little thing called the coffee sessions where we just hang out, drink coffee, and talk about whatever. Let's see. Patrick says, so who's ready for today? I'm ready. I got a big day planned. Big day. I'm telling you. Jim Sinicola is over there on Facebook. Good morning to you, Jim. Earl's got a weather report here. 41 degrees right now in Ohio. And Jerry Cooper is here as well. So welcome, everybody. Oh, there's Steve Gronsky. Don't want to miss him. 42 in Oklahoma. Sore knee today, second episode. Yeah, I imagine it's, I don't know. I've never had surgery, knock on wood, but I would imagine it's like anything, when you do something, you get sore, it's always worse that second day for some reason. So, you get the next day you're sore and you're like, I'll be better tomorrow. And then the next day comes and you're even more sore than you were the first. So, he says, talking weather and drinking tea. Is there a bunch of Brits here? That's probably where we get it from, I guess. Anyhow, yeah, I was just going to remind everybody, I did my little public service announcement that it's only 18 more days, assuming we get through today, before Christmas. So if you haven't got all your Christmas shopping done, or if you haven't started, you might want to start thinking about what you're going to do, or get on Amazon.com like I do. I will say, though, if anybody's out there planning on buying me something for Christmas, I can give you a couple of things right now that you can mark off the list that I don't want. Saw a commercial last night, and I don't know if I'm saying it right. I think I am. For a Peloton bike. It's like exercise equipment. If you were thinking about getting me one of those for Christmas, I'll save you the trouble. You don't have to get me one. And what's weird is those things, and it's not just them. I'm not picking on that brand, but all of them, man. This is the time of year where they really hit you with the commercials, because all the people who've been lazy and put on weight all year long, they go, "Yep, 2020 or 2020 is going to be my year. I'm going to exercise and I'm going to get in shape." So you buy all these gym memberships, you buy all this super high dollar exercise equipment. And then along about February or March, you'll see all these great deals on exercise equipment where people are selling them. They're like, yeah, I'm not going to use that damn thing. It's always funny to me because you always see, especially on the Facebook, the little marketplace ads, it'd be full of treadmills and exercise bikes and stuff like that. But yeah, I saw that commercial last night and I thought, well, I don't know. I bet you that thing's pretty high dollar because it's the way the commercial was. And I looked and the bike, you're in trouble when you go to a website for something like that and you see a little thing at the top of the web page where you can click and learn about financing. Oh my gosh. But they say they start at $22.45. And then I clicked on like their treadmills and they're like $42.95. Now I'm not talking $42.95. I'm talking $4,295. And of course they have monthly plans, and I'm thinking, gosh, people, if you want to exercise, just get outside. Go outside. There's lots of stuff to do. Go for a walk or something. That's all you got to do. It's I'm always amazed at the fancy gyms and all this exercise equipment, what they get for that stuff, and how they convince people that they need it. They really, it's crazy. I can see somebody's been listening to Alexa, because that's what Alexa told me this morning when I said good morning to her. She started rattling on about the Washington Monument was completed 145 years ago or today or something like it, whatever it is. But yeah. Let's see what we got going on over in the chat. Don't see much. Patrick's asking about Rocky. Thank you for asking, Patrick. He's right here, actually. He's my big fat boy, affectionately known as Jack, is right over here. They've got me surrounded. I can't even hardly move my chair. Yeah, they all huddled up under there. You know, they like I said the other day, they quit coming in here, so I quit doing the Rocky cam, and now they're all up under me again. So go figure. But yeah. So 18 days from Christmas. Go so fast, man. Everything after Thanksgiving goes so fast. Let's see what we got over here. Everybody's talking about surgeries, man. Let's see. Just somebody. Let's see. Right on, Dave, with the Christmas exercise. It used to be Polaroid cameras. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's the same. It's the same thing every year. They're right around Christmas, boy. That's all you see is commercials for gyms. Like Planet Fitness or something. They just act like, oh, you're not cool unless you're in one of these. And then they also try to sell you $5,000 coat rack. which is what it would be if it was at my house. But let's see. Yeah, Patrick says in the spring I find a bunch of exercises equipped near dumpster and sell it on Craigslist. Yeah, you find all kinds of deals on that stuff. Bart says, I have a Rocky pup too. Well, that's awesome. What kind of pup do you have, Bart? Jim's just posted a thing. Is this something that just happened? Just happened shooting on Pensacola Naval Air Base. 1 dead, 10 shot. I don't like hearing that. Yeah, a lot of bad things going on in Florida. I'm trying to keep this Friday thing on an upbeat, but it's hard to not talk about the tragedy yesterday of the UPS truck. A couple of bums or whatever robbed a jewelry store, and then of all things decided to hijack a UPS truck to make their getaway. And I don't know, I guess it was afternoon traffic. I didn't really catch whether it was morning traffic or afternoon, but regardless, there was a lot of traffic on the road. They got the truck kind of hemmed in some traffic, and everybody started shooting. Cops get out and run behind. Now, this is just my opinion. You can take it or leave it. I don't care. But the cops, what I saw on the video, they get out and they run behind cars with commuters in them to use as shelter, knowing that the bad guys are going to be shooting it. And then you had a commuter die. Totally innocent victim, just happened to be at the wrong place, wrong time. And then they killed the UPS driver. Now, they still don't know whether the UPS driver was just caught in the crossfire or if the robbers killed him or shot him or what. But it was, man, what a mess. I mean, you think about it, although I joke sometimes about UPS and their handling of packages, because sometimes they do arrive a little beat up. But I've never met a UPS driver that's not just seemed like a happy-go-lucky type person. They always seem like they like their job. Um, they're always real friendly. I get different ones, all the time I get a lot of stuff delivered here. Um, but they're always just super nice. And here's this guy, thinking he's going to spend his day delivering packages or something, then he doesn't even make it home to his wife and kids. So you never know, folks. You never know. Yeah, something's going on here. And I'm sorry, but I can't help but think sometimes. I hate to sound like a conspiracy person, but it always seems like when there's some kind of stuff going on in Washington and they want you to get you focused off that, all of a sudden something else happens to draw your attention elsewhere. So it's just really weird how that always seems to happen. Let's see here. Jerry Cooper says, Dave, what's the price of gas there now? We are paying $1.12 a liter, leaving for Florida 1st of February. Well, I don't know what it is price per liter, and I'm only guessing about the price per gallon because I fill my truck up, and you've heard me tell it before. I never go anywhere. Everywhere I go, to Home Depot, to the Lowe's, my UPS store, my grocery store, Publix, even the gas, everything is real close for me. So I fill my truck up. It's got like a 38-gallon tank. I might go 6 months before I have to put gas in it again. But the last time I looked, and I always look because I drive right past the gas station that I go to when I go to the UPS store. And I think it's about $2.45 a gallon or something. And I'll let you Google it and do the math to figure out liters in a gallon or gallons in a liter or any of that stuff. So I don't know if that helps you or not, but Patrick says I don't watch the news anymore. Yeah, I try to avoid it, but I always turn my local news on just so I can get the weather. And it's you can't help because you try to watch, because they, how they do the weather and then they do the traffic report and then they'll do a few news stories, which is usually, murder or something like that UPS deal down in Florida or something. So you can't help but see some of the crazy news too that you don't want to see. What is this? Ray says, you get my video. If you sent me a video, Ray, I did not get it unless you just sent it and you sent it on Facebook because I don't have Facebook open. If you sent me something in Messenger or whatever, and I got to tell you, I'm because there's so much spam and all this kind of stuff going on. Usually, if somebody sends me something in Facebook Messenger, I won't even look at it unless they send me a message first and say, hey, I know I haven't talked to you in a while, but I'm going to send you this. So yeah, it's legit. If they give me a heads up that they're sending it, then I might look at it. But any other time, I don't even click on it. I just click delete that conversation and boom. So I get people sending me stuff all the time, and probably a lot of it's legit, but I don't even click on it. I just go ahead and delete it. So I'm like, I haven't talked to you or ever got a message from you ever. Now out of the blue, you want to send me something to look at? Nah, sorry. I'm not looking at it. So let's see what else we got here. I didn't set my timer again. But I realize now that as long as I have that little, there's a thing on the corner here that says how long I've been live. So as long as I look at that, I know how long I've been on here. So my view from the tree. Okay, I'll take a look at it, Ray. Since I'm assuming it's your view from the deer stand, I will take a look at that. Joey Spain Howard is here. Good morning, Joey. How you doing selling the all your plasma work, man? I love that stuff you post pictures of on Facebook. Does a lot of cool. Well, I guess they're like fire pit type things. Really cool. Jeff says never edit a video. Is there any special software to use? No. If you're talking about for the challenge, you can use, if you got a computer that has Movie Maker or something, you can use real simple stuff, or you can just if you took it with your phone and that's all you got, you could send that. But Movie Maker is if you got a Windows PC of any kind, you probably got Movie Maker on it. It's free, and the newer stuff is it's actually a third party thing. It's really MovieZilla, but somehow they worked with Windows or Microsoft and they call it Movie Maker, and it's free to download, but then it has this watermark on it, which it's all over, so you can't really use it. But it's $29.95, I think, $30, and it's great. It's way better than the old Movie Maker, and that's what I've been using lately. Every few months when I put out a video. But Janet Moore says, "Heads up, Dave. Ray sent you a video." Thanks, Janet. You're awesome. I will look for it. Okay, so somebody's doing the math here, because I see Javi says, doing the math, we pay 58 cents a liter. Okay. Well, I guess that's a lot cheaper than what Jerry was saying. What was it he was saying? $1 something a liter. Yeah. Ray says nothing moving this morning. Well, maybe if you got the volume turned up on the coffee sessions, you're scaring them off, Ray. That's so I'm taking it that you're sitting in your deer stand in a tree, watching the coffee sessions live from there. That's probably not a bad place to watch from. Charles Steed is in the house. How you doing, Charles? Let's see here. You're welcome, Jeff. I hope that helped you. And I hope you were asking that because you're going to get a challenge video in. I hope so. Let's see. Just a lot of jabber going on over there. Jeff, I missed it. Jeff says, anybody else taking their dog to see Santa? I'm not. Mine are too big. I can't even fit both of them in the truck anymore. Well, one thing, Rocky has trouble jumping up there. He's got so old, he has a little trouble. I got an F-250, and it's pretty good ways up there to the seat. He used to jump up there no problem, but he has that old arthritis and stuff now, so he has some trouble getting up there. Jack is no problem getting up there, but he's so daggum fat that by the time I get Rocky up there and get him over on the shotgun side and Jack in the middle, there's hardly any room left for me. So, it's a big bench seat, but Jack is just way too big. So I don't try to take him anywhere now. unless they're going down to the place where I board them. What is that place called? The kennel, country kennel. All right, Dave Clemens is out, I guess. We'll see you, Dave. Thanks for stopping by here. Ron Cleveland is in the house. How you doing? How you doing, Ron? I'm going to real quick. Let's see. Yeah, I still got a couple of minutes. Let's see if I can do this without making everything go all wonky. I want to go see what Ray sent me. Well, how did you send it, Ray? Did you send it on Facebook Messenger? Maybe I need to refresh or something. No, I don't see anything there. All right, maybe he emailed it. Maybe that's what he did. And I've got my email. No, it's still open. Now that's funny right there. I just just checked my email to see if Ray might have emailed something. And what did I have in there? I had an email from one of those car places where I was looking at cars. They're like, yeah, the price has gone down. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm sure glad I didn't buy it weeks ago when I was first looking at it then. Because I don't know what that ding was for. All righty. Well, let's see here. Ed made a ramp so Sam could still get in the truck. I really need to do that, Janet. I've been saying I'm going to do it, and I just haven't done it because Rocky, well, Jack too, for that matter, but Rocky especially, there was a time when he went everywhere with me. I mean, if I was just running to the UPS store, or even if I was going down to Publix to do grocery shopping, he'd go, and I just, make sure he was. And I don't take him in the summertime when it's hot. Can't do that. But as long as the weather's nice and cool, and I could even leave the windows cracked, 4 or 5 inches, and nobody's going to try to stick their hand in there with him sitting up in there. So, I need to build him some steps or something where he can get on up in there. Because I'm sure he probably misses going everywhere, because he used to go with all Home Depot, Lowe's, all that stuff. He would go everywhere with me. But now I go pretty much everywhere by myself. Because of course now, when you got two, you can't just take one. You got to take them both. So, Larry says, today is a record 38 folks watching. Yeah, we've actually got a total right now of 42, because it says there's 7 on Facebook and 35 on YouTube. Dave says, yeah, don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Or you can just click it. You don't really have to smash it unless you want to. All right, I don't know what this is here. So, anybody's going to post, if you're going to post a comment, post it in English, because I'm not going to take time to run translate and see that you're calling me an idiot or something. I'm just going to go ahead and put you in the timeout and use my new moderation feature that StreamYard has added. All right. Well, if I had remembered to set my timer, it would be going off right about now. So I'm probably going to go ahead and It's Me Again says, I don't usually get the chance to come here, but it's been great. It's a nice, comfortable chat. I must try harder to get here again. Thanks all. Bye. Well, thank you so much. It's me again. Feel free to stop by anytime. We're here every weekday morning at 9 a.m. And this is what we do. We just chat, drink coffee, which, by the way, mine's starting to get cold here if I don't. So Come by anytime. Troy says, have a great day, everybody. Until tomorrow, CNC with Dave show, 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. Have your questions ready. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Have them ready. And might want to bring coffee too, because it's probably going to be a long night, I'm guessing. Yeah, hope you have a good one, Bart. Give your little Rocky pup a hug for me. I don't see anything else going on that we need to cover. Like I said, thank you guys for hanging out. We have had a really good bunch of folks in here today, and I appreciate y'all coming in and helping me drink my coffee. But anyhow, I'm going to get busy and get to work. I've still got a ton of stuff to do, and every time I think I'm about caught up, I get something else to do. So that's the way it is. But it's all good. It's all good. All right, everybody have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. And for those of you that are CNC folks, we'll see y'all tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Everybody have a good one. See you later, guys.